Hello, friends. It is Denise from Loving Life at 60ish. And my Etsy shop is fairyrosecottage.etsy.com. I have to laugh because Yvonne messaged or left a comment and said how how clean my desk looked. And if she only knew what was on the outskirts, per usual, right? I'm always a mess. All right, so here we are. Like I've said before, I just am not, I don't have a schedule yet of videos because I'm flying by the seat of my pants. My mom is now in the ICU, and my brother remains on hospice, of course. And, life just sort of seems to keep zooming by. I had said a while back on a video, it's as if the world, well, it is that the world does not know that I am grieving. And you just sort of want to write it across your forehead or something, handle with care. Husband just passed away or something like that. And someone made a good point in the comments that the way that we used to know when someone was grieving is by the clothes that they wore. The black clothing, and of course, many years ago, the veil over the face and things like that. I'm ready to don a black outfit and just wear it on a daily basis. But here's the thing. Nobody's going to recognize it as mourning because, and maybe there are parts of the U.S. that still do that. I don't know. But, you wear dark clothes to a funeral and stuff. But then, you don't have a tendency to just keep wearing it, right? So I'm only kidding about the donning the black clothes and veil and going out into the world. But I do wish that life would slow down just a little bit and give me a chance to catch my breath. But this right here, what I'm doing, helps me to catch my breath. Today I've been shoveling, and I had to clean off the car because we had snow, obviously. I couldn't go see my mom because it was snowing. There, even with it snowing and me being homebound, because I don't drive in the snow. I'm a true Mainer in every sense of the word except that darn bad weather. And so I've done a lot today, and this is me right this minute taking a deep breath and giving myself a break before I go into some more stuff. Now, those of you who know me know that I tend to come alive in the afternoons and am a late night person. I don't sleep late in the morning, 9:00 at the latest. Right now, I have a hard time sleeping past 7 because I wake up and then my mind starts going, and I know, you're in that sleep-wake state where I still think Scott is laying beside me, and then within seconds I realize that's not true, and so my head starts to... So anyway, after I do this, I'm going to have some supper. But then I have to clean out my entryway because our building guy is finally going to come and start tearing up the floor. As you know, the wash machine flooded not once, but twice this past weekend. And that is why the floor is being torn up, because this is not the first time that the wash machine has done this. It does it when we've had some consecutive days of below zero, and I forget and decide to run the wash machine. And so when it drains, it floods. So he's coming to pull the floor up. He's going to have to build a new floor under there, obviously, because it's pretty spongy. Not under the wash machine, but the door where you walk out the door. Like I am now, here's the doorway, right? I am walking up to it and walking over the spongy part of it and then out the door. So he's going to come and work on that tomorrow. So I have to empty out the entryway. It's got a bench and boots and shoes, and I'm only one person, but it's still got all Scott's shoes and his coats and my coats. And so I'm going to do that after I have my supper. And the nice thing about him coming to do that tomorrow is he made the point, he came to plow me out today, and he made the point that because he's going to be opening up that floor and be under there anyway, he's going to be able to see why the wash machine is doing that at the point of the drain. Maybe not be able to fix it, but at least the why part of it for now. So there we go. Again, this is my deep breath moment. Just taking some deep breaths and obviously spilling my guts. But look what I have, you guys. I have my Disney Savings Challenge book. It has not been hole punched or, put onto the binder clips yet. Remember, I originally had it printed out as 8.5 by 11, and it was in this great binder right here, and it still is. I finished most of these at the beginning of last year, and up until about May of this past year was the last of it. But a lot of them I had fully funded by September 2023. I have not been to Disney since April of 2023. I am so excited to tell you that I am going to Disney. So I feel some excitement around it, but it's hard to express. So I feel excitement around it, but I'm also worried about leaving the house for very long. Not the house itself, because my son is going to come and stay with the girls, the dogs, and all that stuff. But when I leave the house, I feel like I need to rush back because Scott's going to need me. And I know that makes no sense to a lot of people. And to some of you, it will make perfect sense. Scott isn't here. He's with me when I leave the house, in my head and in my heart. But I still have that feeling after 1.5 years that I got to rush back. And so the thought of going to anywhere for any length of time takes my breath away too, makes me anxious. So the scoop is my daughter and her family gave me an early birthday gift. My birthday's in February. I had started asking some questions about Disney, and they weren't quite sure how to answer them. Evidently, I didn't know that. And my Disney friend and I had started talking about doing another trip because we went back in April of 2023 together. And so my daughter finally just said, we're going to give you this birthday gift early. And it's it was an Etsy made ticket surprise. You're going to Disney, and we're not going until September. And basically, it's all paid for. They are paying for it. The only thing they haven't done yet is the plane tickets. And I said, well, let me get my own plane ticket. And my daughter said, no, absolutely not. So the only thing she's allowing me to get is magic bands and the memory makers packet. So this is going towards another time, whether it be a Disney vacation or whatever. I will be very transparent. I already have money saved up for a Disney vacation. I started doing it April of 2023 when we came home. And then, of course, Scott was diagnosed in June and July of 2023. But I just kept doing the savings. So I have enough now to go on a Disney trip. And I even told my daughter that, I'd be happy to just give you the money. But she said no. And so this is kind of just, well, just because I really wanted to do these savings challenges again. And two, because one of the things Scott and I talked about was to be sure that I was doing what I loved and to live as much to the fullest as possible. And, right now I'm finding that almost impossible, but I know there'll come a time where things will feel more comfortable, I guess, as part of his legacy, he obviously would never want me to, just mourn and do nothing. So anyway, this is my way of just starting that and knowing that I already have a trip all saved up. And then I have a trip coming up in September. And yes, we know it's hurricane season. Fingers crossed. With my daughter and her husband and my grandson. So, but I shrunk these down and laminated them. And I do, like I said, need to hole punch them and bind them. This is a set up in my shop. Not all of these are in the downloadable set, but all of them should be available to purchase. So there's 12 in the set, I think. Let me see if I can. Shopping, I think. Transportation, hotel. This might be it. 1, hotel, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 11. And that might be the 12th one. Or actually, no, I think the 12th one is the shopping for Eli one. And I guess I don't have that. So I will need to print that one off because obviously he'll be going with us. And he and I always do a downtown Disney trip together. Now, I have quite a bit of money to stuff into this tonight. And I will be perfectly honest, I do not have the envelopes. And so this is going to be a little bit, I'm just going to put some envelopes in and we'll mark them with the Post-it notes for now. And I just need to find the envelopes with the dashboards. I feel like they look like this, only they say like air, transportation, stuff like that on it. But I'm not sure where they are. So I just really wanted to get going on this. The other thing I need to share with you is I have 2 left from the Eclipse kit that I used to save for vacation. And I need to finish these. It's the spin and save and the lucky draw. I'm not as prepared to do that as I thought I was because, well, I do have the, no, that's not the Eclipse kit. Yeah, I do have the Eclipse kit here. So we'll look and see how much is left on those. I don't think I can finish I think I can finish this one. That's the spin and save. But I don't think I can finish the card one because, yeah, there's still a lot in the card one. So this will go towards vacation also. But that's what I was going to tell you is there is $437 in here. And you might say, why so much, Denise? What have you done? Well, let me tell you. This is from October and November. I recycle the money that I get from playing games, and I recycle it into renovations and vacations. And I happened to do the renovation part of it October and November because I was trying to finish it up. And I did some of the vacation because I was working on finishing this up. But I never got to finish what I was doing because it was October, November, and December. What was left in December that should have been stuffed and didn't get stuffed. So I'm just going to start this and I'm so excited. I have a little bit of information at about how much things are costing right now. And like I said, I'm just going to put these in and hope that I can find my pages, my ones that are made for this. So we're going to start with the most obvious ones. My daughter has purchased the dining plan for us, which is I always enjoy the dining plan. And we usually go to some character dining, which is nice. I'm going to explain these as we go through because you may wonder, why do you have Pandora in there? I'm going to be adding some more too as we go along because I can. Honestly, you guys, this is like probably my favorite savings challenge bundle besides the up one. I really love the up one that I've created too. I mean, I love a lot of them, but so at $437, we're going to work on this one and not worry about this one right now because this may take a long time. Okay, what did I just do with the paperwork? I was all excited that I had I said, I have the paperwork. Oh, right there. Okay. So, airfare. I don't know. Airfare is always so up in the air depending on what time of year you're going, how many days you're going, what day you're leaving, what day you're coming back. So, what I did was I'm going to figure out money-wise what the best... Let's try this one. So I need to count the clouds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 clouds. And it's going to be, I'm figuring on $500. Now that's a lot. The last time we went back in April of 2023, our plane tickets and luggage boat luggage both ways was probably about $300. But I always say whatever's extra, I get to spend, right? So 500 divided by 25 equals... Okay, so each cloud needs to be $20 to make it $500. And again, like I said, it'll... hopefully that's way too much. Let's hope. Okay, and then the hotel, I figured on Art of Animation, and it's $290 per night, and say we're staying 4 nights, okay? I don't know, but that's what we're going to say. So that's $1,160, but then I'm going to divide it by 2, because when I go with my daughter and her family, I have my own room, and so I pay for my own room, except this time, evidently. But if I go with my friend, we'll split that cost. So we're going to say divided by 2 is $580. Let's count this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So we're going to do $20 a piece on this too. And do 20 times 30. That's $600. And let's just see if I did that right. 290, because there's going to be tax on that too. Times 4 divided by 2, 580. Yeah. Okay, so those are big ones, the hotel and the airfare. I'm so excited, you guys. I hope that you decide to go ahead and purchase this and download it. Can it be purchased as a book for me to print, laminate, and ship to you? Yes. It is not an option in my Etsy shop. It never has been. But if that's what you decide you want to do, if you message me on Etsy, message me go to my shop and message the shop owner. We can make it into a book for you. So anyway, I hope that a lot of you decide to do this with me, even if you're not going to Disney. Like I don't have a date for any of this. So even if you're not going to Disney right now, or you're going somewhere else, why not use these cute ones, right? I mean, this money that I'm saving may go towards a different trip. I mean, when my mom finally gets to go back home, maybe it will be my trip to Georgia that I'm paying for out of this to go see her. So we'll see. So transportation, this is kind of an odd one for me. This was for an Uber the last time, and I'm going to set it up as if it's for an Uber this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because we won't, with my, well, even with my daughter's family, we won't rent a car. We'll get an Uber. So, and with my friend, if we go or whatever, we wouldn't rent a car either. So there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4. I'm not doing math in my head today, is 32. And we want about, because we'll be splitting the Uber fees, the total Uber last time was 160. So that was both ways. So 80 one way. We're going to say 100 for me. But that's not going to work, is it? 100 divided by 32 equals $3.13. Let's call each one of these $4. And we'll do 32 times 4 is $128. That seems reasonable. And that would be like I would pay to get us to Disney and she would pay to get us back to the airport or vice versa. Disney dining. This is not the dining plan. This is dining while we're there. And everyone is very surprised that it cost about $300 when my friend and I went. And we did not scrimp on meals. We had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We had snacks. We had wine, a couple of, just a glass of wine, a couple of nights at the pool. And it was still about $300. So I'm going to try that on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's $30, 30 of them. So $10 a piece, right? That's exactly right. Exactly right. This does not include snacks, by the way. This just includes dining. Now, like when I go with my family, we almost always get the dining plan. And so we do, some character breakfast or character meals and stuff like that. This, if I were doing that, this would be, so if we weren't doing the dining plan, or if we were doing the dining plan, but we were going someplace else for dinner or whatever. But going with my friend, I hope that this would pay for most of our meals. The most expensive meal we had in April was at the airport. Park tickets are approximately $120 per day, 120 times, and we're going to say 4, even though we don't ever do 4 parks anymore. The kids and I did back in 2022, November of 2022, when I went and had COVID at the time. We did do 4 parks, but we won't do 120 times 4, so 480. I don't know how many there are for fireworks. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Isn't that weird? Why would I pick 24? Oh, no, those aren't. I thought maybe, oh yeah, no, 24. We're going to say 25. Use this one. Okay, so divided by 25 equals, these are going to be $20 a piece. Wow. Okay, so 500. Because really it's 480. But that's all right. 500 4 parks. $20. Okay. 500. Show tickets. I am using this for the fireworks party. And right now the seats and suites one is $130. So I think I'm going to go with $200 on this one, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 times 4 is 24. Yep. And it's 130 divided by 24. So $5, $6 each. Each ticket is going to equal $6. 144. Now, so that's quite a bit more than I need. Well, how did I figure that out? 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 times 5. Oh, okay. All right. But say we decide to do a different show, right? So we'll keep that with that. And we're going to say fireworks, seats, and sweets. Okay. Shopping at Disney. I made each one of these $20 a piece last time. And did them in 10s, I think. The front and then the side. $25 times 20. It's $500. You may poo-poo me all you want, but this is going to be 10 and this is going to be 10. So it's going to equal 20. And the total is going to be 500. I love to shop at Disney, guys. Sweatshirt, always. Crocs, almost always. You know, so I'm just going to do it. Now, the magic bands are, right now, most of them are about $49. Did I even write that on there? I did not. But about $49. $45. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Here's the thing, is I'm going to do 5 magic bands because, like I said, my daughter said she would let me buy magic bands for any of the 4 of us that wanted them. I definitely want one. They have an up one now, but it's hard to decide because they also have a really cute Alice in Wonderland one too. So I know I want one, and my grandson wants one. So there's 2 right there. I get one every time I go. So I want to do 4 just in case. Okay, so myself, my grandson, my daughter, and my son-in-law, right? So that's 4. And then a 5th one for sometime else when I go. Does that make sense? So 5 times 45 is 225. And what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Divided by 18 equals $12.50 a piece. I'm trying to make some of these not quite as expensive. Okay. So each band is going to be, we're going to make each band $10. 4 magic bands. We won't worry about the 5th one for when I go again. I'll just come up with that. So $10. What did I say this was? 18? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. $10 times 18 is, this will be $180. Okay. Memory makers, I'll be purchasing this time and the next time, but we're just gonna, we're gonna put this towards this time first. So the memory makers is $185. And that's if you pay ahead of time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25, whoops, 185 divided by 25. So $7.40. So we're going to make this each $8. Last time they were $7 each. So, 8 times, what did I say? 15, 20, 25. 25 equals $200. And we're going to put 185 down here. I love the memory makers. I love the little places you can go and just have a bunch of pictures taken with backdrops and stuff. Now, this is mousekeeping. So this is the housekeeper that comes in. This has gotten, unless it's gotten better, it really was discouraging because they did very little the last time we were there except bring clean towels and empty the trash. And it used to be they'd clean, they'd make the beds, they'd make little towel animals, things like that. And since COVID, they just don't do that. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Is that right? Only 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So 9 times 3 equals 27. And I usually do, I think that they say like, they used to say $1 per person in the room. But the last time we went, they only came every other day too. So we left $6 every other day. So she left 3 and I left 3. And so if you're there 4 days, 5 days, so 5 times 3 is $15. That's all you need, right? So 56 cents a piece. We're going to make each one of these. How many did I say there were? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 3 is 27. Let's make them each $2. Because again, extra money. And maybe we'll, it'll be different this year. Or whenever I go. Maybe they'll be doing every day again. Things like that. I don't know. Miscellaneous is just whatever falls in our lap that needs to be taken care of that we've forgotten about. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's 20 there. I think, yeah, we're going to make each one of these $5. And that's not a lot of miscellaneous money. But I figure when it's finished, we can always do it again to have a little extra. Shopping for clothes. Now, I do like to have a few new things to wear when I go. And this can also be shopping there for clothes. But mostly it's for, things that I want to wear while I'm there. So this goes with this one, the Disney bounding one, where I purchase things that kind of depict a character but not, so it's not a costume. So like if I want to be Belle, maybe I'd find a cute yellow dress and a red belt and a backpack, a Belle backpack, something like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Let's see, 7. 7 times 4 is 28, right? 28, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 times 5 is 35. Okay, we're going to make these, we're going to kind of lowball this a little bit. Each one of these is going to be $6. And then 35 times 6 equals, so that's $210. And I may want to, you know what, guys? This one wasn't for vacation. This was for regular savings things. I forgot about that, but we're going to use it anyway. And then Disney Bound, we'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay, so we're going to call these $6 too. Each hat is, wait. No, we're going to call each one of these $5. Now, here's the thing is I do end up, I don't know where that is. I do end up spending quite a bit on the things that I want to take with me. So this is going to be 210. So that's still, those two together is 400 and whatever. 420. Yeah. Pandora, the reason why I have Pandora for vacation is Disney has a Pandora and I absolutely love it. And I always get charms and such. I just actually got an up charm that was Carl and Ellie. But my first time ever buying anything Pandora was in Disney. And I like to go with money so that, because they have park exclusive ones. So, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so we're going to call these each $5. And it's going to be 125. And I know if I can, I will want to double that. I know I will, but I may not be able to, guys. Like I said, I still don't have a clear vision of my budget now that Scott has passed away. So I'm just flying by the seat of my pants right now. 8. So 22. Okay, so snacks, we're going to say our goal is $110. And each one of these is $5. Oh, it is so cold in this room. Okay. Wow, that took a long time. This is going to end up being a long video, but let's do what we can. That one's kind of dirty. All right, so we're just going to simply make little Post-it notes for each thing for now. I just really wanted to do it. And, you know, progress over perfection is kind of my motto this year because I am, boy, I mean, it's probably the best I can do right now. So we have quite a bit of money, and I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20 for that one. Okay, and we are going to color in a cloud. I'm so excited. I love these pages. I mean, there they are, flying along. Right? All right. How is everyone tonight? I know I'm talking a mile a minute. I did have a little caffeine today. So that's always good, right? The hotel, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put in 20. just to start out with. And we're probably not going to go through all of this money tonight, just because I really just wanted to get it all set up and ready to go. And like I said, I'll find the envelopes. Maybe I didn't have, maybe they were just the dashboards and I didn't have, I thought I had envelopes that said things like airfare and stuff on them. We'll see. So there's Minnie with her little mask on, and we're going to use pink. This always makes me smile because Scott always wore a mask, and the kids used to tease him when he was little that he was like the Lone Ranger. And one year, my daughter got him a mask and put it in his stocking, and it was furry, pink furry, and it said princess on it. So, you know. Let's do 16, 5, 10, 15, 16 for the Uber. And we're gonna color them in pink. I was gonna make chicken for supper tonight, but you know, I haven't turned the oven on except for Sundays since Scott passed away. I just don't. I mean, it's me, that's it. And I've been eating out a lot with my family and friends and stuff just to get out of the house. So, okay, so 4 times 4 is 16. Let's do transportation. I feel like they are in here, and I'm going to go, oh yeah, that's where they are, right? Not there. I thought they might be. Or maybe I just am thinking I had, well, I can go back and look because I would have ordered them from Etsy because I don't make the envelopes with names on them, with, you know, vinyl on them. So I'll just have to look. Today is Wednesday. When you write Wednesday, do you have to go Wednesday in your head as you spell it out? That's what I do. I had phone appointments today for about Scott's pensions, and I had had a lot of stuff, guys. I was supposed to go see my financial guy today, but because of the weather, I did not. We're gonna do yellow for this. There's a little yellow there. And we're doing 2 of them to make 20. And I was supposed to go get my hair done this morning, cut and colored, but that didn't happen because of the snow. Thank you very much. 20. I think I'm going to try to remember to get the biggest bills for this, like 20s and 10s and 5s. Dining. Looks like they did some shopping. You know, this will end up, these Post-it notes will end up being in here for a month or more because I act like I'm going to get right out and do it, but it's taking me forever. More than it used to. Like, I feel like everything takes me longer. So one of these is going to be $20. Nope, that doesn't show up. I think we're going to do, see if this one shows up. Yep. I've never done the, oh, this is park tickets. I was thinking this was the fireworks thing. I've never done the fireworks thing. If I knew that I was going in October, say, or December, I would use one of my savings challenges that is Halloween themed, you know, with the characters. We were actually going for Halloween last year, 2023, and chose to cancel our trip. And Disney was so amazing about it. You know, some people say it depends on who you get on the other end of the phone, but they were just so kind to our travel agent and to us and everything. So we didn't lose any money, no deposit, no nothing, which was great. Each one of these is $6. So let's do 6, 12, 18, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Good thing I fed the dogs before I came in here. They'd be out there going, where are you? We're hungry. You know, I swear they could be the poster dogs for the ASPC in that commercial that gets me every single time. Because they look so pathetic even after they've just eaten. They look at me like, but we're so hungry. This is show tickets. Oh, I'm so excited to get started on this one. It's just what I need for the moment. It takes away a little bit of, oh, you know, I mean, I guess it doesn't take anything away really, but it helps. Okay, so each bag total is $20. So we're going to do one bag. Let's see. $5, $10, $15, $20. So I do need to do the shopping one for Eli. It's got Pluto on it because that's his favorite character. I'll try to get that one done. Let's see. Okay, these magic bands are each $10. Let's see. Oh, we're going to do the heart in the middle. That's what I want to do. Should we do it in pink? I feel like we should. She's got a little pink on. 10, 20. We should have done the heart 5 and then the outside. It doesn't matter, but that might have been made it a little bit easier to, could do $5 when you didn't have 10. That's all right. What are you talking about, Denise? I've been watching some of your videos again. Feeling like, you know, that helps too when I get a minute. Yesterday I sat up in the hospital room with my mom, my sister, and answered some comments, which was nice to do. Not a lot, but some. Okay, these are each $8, so we'll do 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16. I am so excited about this. Memory makers. And again, this one will go towards the trip that we're going to be taking coming up in September. Memory makers. 16. Then I'll have to start it all over again, so I have it in for another trip. Mouse keeping, each one of these is $2. So let's do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. This one always gets done the soonest. I think we'll put this in. No, we'll do this. 5, 10, 15, 20, because it is the easiest one. I might have done $2 the last time. I was thinking I did $1. Mouse keeping. It's always good to have some that are, you know, quicker fills, because then you feel like it's like, oh, I accomplished something. Who's saving for a vacation right now? Any vacation. Do you know where you're going? Do you know where you're going to? Sorry. Or are you just working out the... Now, I know it's the other way around on this, but I'm going to color the dots instead of the bow itself. Do you already know where you're going? Or are you just saving because you know you need a vacation and you're going to go eventually? I have a cruise one also, if you're going on a cruise. I don't go on cruises. It is not on my bucket list. I don't think that I will ever go on a cruise. I know you should never say never or ever, but 5, 10, 15, 20. But I'm just not a boat sort of gal, which is so weird because before kids, we owned a boat. And, of course, my son went to Maine Maritime Academy. And we went on sailboats and stuff with him. But I'm just not I can't swim. And the thought of being on a ship and not being able to get off just does not appeal to me. But I know it appeals to a lot of people. Okay, Disney Bound. Each one of these is $5. And this is the same bow. So let's do, look, she's got a lot of blue. So let's do blue bows. Blue bows. 5, 10. Now this will go towards the trip in September also, so I'm going to have to either redo this, or if my pal and I do go this year, I could wear the same clothes, right? I mean, people aren't going to know. 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I do have some outfits that I can also wear that for Disney bounding that I've already got. Just saying, as long as I fit into them, right? And that's another thing. I do need to start my couch to Disney again. Disney bound. Because I am so out of shape, guys. I mean, I have just spent the last year and a half sitting at appointments and hospitals and with my husband, right where I'd want to be, but I did not get any exercise, guys. And I ate pretty poorly. $6 each, so we'll do 3 for $18. And again, this one was not for the Disney trip, but it's okay. I'm going to use it. 15, 16, 17, 18. This one is clothes. And of course, this could, I mean, $210. I could say one of these is for the September trip and one is for whenever I get to go another time. Okay. And Pandora, is that the last? No, Disney snacks. Okay. Pandora is, each one of them is 5. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, of course, to make 20. 20 is Pandora. I have so many empty envelopes, you guys, because we finished so many challenges last year. I have not sat down and looked at them to see what my totals were. It just hasn't been a priority at this point. But, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but I went pretty full throttle getting a lot of savings challenges finished in September, October, and November. Okay, and then Disney Snacks is the last one, and each one of these is $5. So I think we'll just outline this. I can't find my Couch to Disney bullet journal that I did for the last 2 trips. Well, one was to Georgia and then one was to Disney, because Georgia was like a side trip. And I have a video showing you guys what I did in it, but I'd like to have the book and expand in the book instead of starting a whole new one, but I don't know where it is. Okay, so that is all of those. And as much as I would like to keep going, I think that I'm going to have to call it But what I do want to do is, this goes into my trip savings from the one that I've been doing, right? So I just want to see how much this would be to finish it. 1, 2, 3, 4 reds is $8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oranges is 30. Oh, it's going to be a lot. Yellow. 2 yellow is $8. Green. 1, 2, 3 green is 12. This is the Eclipse kit. It is not up in the shop, but it can be if it's something you want to purchase. 4 times 2 is 8. And then purple, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 24. So $90. And that I do not have. Oh, 75. Look at that, guys. 75, 80, 85, $90. 75. Yep, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say we did it. Not spin and save $90. I have no idea how much we saved in this, but so let's find out. But that will be a good chunk of. Okay, so we already put 120 in the bank for it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90, 95, 100. Wow, this one was a good one. Again, this is in the Eclipse kit book. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's all beach themed. 1, 2, 3, 4. $354 just in this one. Now, obviously, 120 of it has already gone. Look, I'm going to do this. No, I won't. So, but still, guys, that is, we're going to put this in a bigger envelope. Oops, that one's bigger envelope with a zipper that works. Okay, that one doesn't, oh, I think it does. So that one is done. Yay. Vacation savings. Savings account. Okay. Whoops. We're going to put it in here. We're going to put $1 in the finished savings challenges. I feel like that book is somewhere so close. The yeah, the couch to Disney. So then the other one that I need to do is the lucky draw. Guys, we might as well work on it. Well, I don't know if we can now that I think of it. Lucky draw. Where did I put the... Right there. We can. Okay, Queen of Diamonds. queens are $11. Okay. 5, 10, 11. We might as well see how much we can do. We need a purple. I was going to end this, right? And you guys are good for a long video. You just get a snack. 7 of clubs. No, 7 of spades. 5, 6, 7. Right? Because you are... I have not done a long one in a long time. 5 of hearts. Aces equal $9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And again, these ones go into a savings trip that I've already, I saved for separately because it was beachy themed. And I thought, you know, maybe I'll get away somewhere. There's another queen for $11 again. Oops, we may be almost done here, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I will say my nose is very stuffy. 10 of clubs. Nope. Yeah. Because I have been very emotional this past week since Friday, given that my mom is in the hospital. And yeah, so we need a 4. So when I cry a lot, I get very stuffy. And I guess if I, there's a 2. We can do 2 2s. 2 2s. Let's do 2 2s. I get very congested, and so then I have to stop and remind myself, you gotta get it under control, honey, because the congestion is just absolutely no fun. That took a lot, guys. I'm happy to have done that. So the Eclipse kit came with a whole bunch of fun stuff, but I'm going to be relisting it as just the kit, not with all the stuff that came with it, like the little deck of cards and everything, because I'm out of some of those things. And so I'm not out of all of it, but I'm out of some of it. So I just decided I was going to list it as a regular savings bundle. I won't list it as a download because there are scratch-offs in it. And you wouldn't be able to get the scratch-offs. Okay, guys. See, there's some really cute ones. I should probably show you. So you can message me on Etsy. Go to my Etsy shop and message the seller or shop owner. And I can put this up there for you. There's Finding Nemo. This was a scratch-off. There's the Daily Double. There's I Spy a Fishy. Let the Good Times Roll. The Beach is Calling and I Must Go. Beach-O. Played like Plinko. A scratch-off. The Spin and Save one. The Starfish. Lucky 15. And a game board. Another scratch-off. The Lucky Draw. I guess that's where we started. And then Finding Nemo. You guys are so great. If you've stayed through this whole thing, I so appreciate it. And if you hear excitement in my voice, it is true. I feel excited when I think about Disney. So, and I've so wanted to get back into doing these savings challenges again. So I'm very excited about that also. And I will see you real soon. Sounds like tomorrow and Friday and Saturday are going to be really busy. So I'll have to wait and see what I can do to get on here. Another deep breath. Happy savings. Take care of yourselves, please. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.